Hey friends, welcome back to MTG. My name is Ken and we're back with another Modern Horizons 3 Flipwalker. Today, we're checking out Brawl Monsoon Mage. I believe Brawl is becoming one of the most popular of the Flipwalkers, and that's largely due to its presence in Modern. It has brought back the Mono Red Storm archetype and is super popular and also getting a little bit expensive. But we're not here for that. I wanted to see how this commander does in a format where only one card exists, and that card is in the command zone. Without any further ado, let's jump into the gameplay and see how this deck does. Okay, the first Nadu of the day. How fun! I love Nadu. Okay, mana drain. That's pretty good. I don't think it'll be fast enough, unfortunately. We'll have that into that. Well, we're not getting Nadu out this turn at least, so that is good. Okay. Put one of them in your hand. We'll take the Frostbolt to hand. Put one in the library. Guess we'll exile this. Can't play the 6 mana counterspell, unfortunately. But we can. Mana drain the Nadu. Which, let's see if that's what they go for. If not, they go for the Growing Rights. I think I'm fine with that for now. I mean, they should have enough mana in their Nadu deck that they wouldn't need a... Oh, there's a good counter target. Fun. Yeah, let's throw Ral. Don't really have the
Another
storm
day, another job.
yet, but Scoot. Yeah, we're gonna mana drain you. We got 3 mana. Kinda wanted to save that for Nadu, obviously, but you know, we have to strike when we can. We go Old Span Dragon into the Stella Lady, maybe? I mean, we've got the board state. And aside from River's Rebuke, it would be hard for them to really deal with it. So maybe we're not too bad. They go for Nadu. I mean, we can Rebuke too. Sarah. Alright. Ooh, and a Symmetry Sage. I mean, I will give them the benefit of the doubt. They are playing maybe with a bit of a different build, something we haven't seen too much of. Okay. Let's go land. Is it worth Rivers Rebuking now? Let's attack first. 1. We get treasure. Right. I think we are gonna we're gonna use the Odawara. Gonna bounce the Seraph back. And turn. Let's let this copy. Cast 3 or more spells. Lotus Cobra is good. Very good with a Fable Passage. Brings me back to Standard when I first started playing Standard. First, when I only played Standard. That is also good. Right. Well, happiness to spell, discard a card, then draw a card. We do both. I think we can do both. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe. So we rebuke. Auto pay. Lots of triggers. Discard. Draw the exact same card. Exile a different land. Flip a coin. Exile Ral.
You don't want to get zapped?
Okay. Feeling good. We're doing things. We've only cast 2 spells this turn, so gonna attack. Create treasure. Get in there. Down to 12. Gonna minus Raw. Hit you for 2. Yes, 2 damage. Draw a card.
Excitingly electrolytic.
And then copy target's successor. You may choose new targets. Activate only if you cast 3 or more. So we go like this. Auto pay. Tap you. Copy you. Okay, now we're doing the Spellslinger thing. Ooh, that was a big animation for 2 damage. 2 my okay, well, I guess we'll take those 2. A lot of lands. Okay, we're gonna bolt you in the face. 2 damage. Oh, because it does 2 damage to eat. I got it. I got it. Down to 5. Can't cast that. Alright, we'll end our fun. Let's see. Right, the mana pool. That's nice. Sending down the Cobra. I mean, we could island cycle this, but honestly, I would rather just take 3 cards right now. Island. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine. We're gonna start counting, but they're going for the growing right, which I think I'm a-okay with. Does get them a Vorinclex. I'm less a-okay with that. But I think, fingers crossed, we shouldn't see Vorinclex. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. They need 8. No Vorinclex. Please. When does this flip? They need 4 creatures. Going for the Nadu. Okay. Nadu has made an appearance, and the Symmetry Sage. Ah, that's a mouthful. Right? Do we have it? Let's see. Oh, we definitely have to +1.
Power coupling secure.
Let's start getting this storm train going. We will discard the discard the Regiman. Oh, good, more lands. Perfect, not lands. Chemister's Insight. If we go for the Archmage, or do we just go straight for let's just go straight here. This is spell number 2, right? Yes. Discard the mountain. Another basic. Okay. Down to 3, and we did it. All right. Oh boy, I beat a Nadu deck. I don't get to say that often, so GG's. Okay, we're up against Tamiyo. Well, how do we feel? How are we feeling? Let's do a check-in. The lands are fine. An offer you can't refuse is nice, but otherwise, you know what? Let's keep it. Beggars can't be choosers. And look, even they went for the Skylanders. Yeah, sure. We'll take a rebuke. I'd like to get Ral down, and to preferably stay down. I'll go for the second tap land. Malcolm. Okay. And this Tamiyo cares about... Yeah, it's kind of just a band control-y, the fairy style deck. Let's go for Storm Carved. It just sees the spoils. Let's see. Discard the card now, which is unfortunate. Ooh, I guess the... Oh boy. No, the land. Okay. Yes. Happy with that decision. I feel like these are all just too necessary as we get into this game. Grand Abolisher. Okay, that is something we'll have to deal with. So we can just Brawl's expertise. Let's see if they have the counterspell first. Because we do have the counter to their counter, which is good. Tails End. Okay. We're gonna offer them something they can't refuse. And,
Talent like mine deserves respect.
yeah, I think we'll just pass. I'm not happy they got 2 treasures out of that all, but we got to keep our commander. Tamiyo comes down.
The moon looks
Tap up to
intriguing.
2, target non-permanents.
Study yields
Okay,
enlightenment.
we'll block here. Draws them 1 card? Wait, what? How's this worded? Deal combat damage. Okay. Oh, yeah, Malcolm's at 4. There are 4 or more course counters. You may cast. Oh, look, it's Teferi. Everyone say hi, Teferi. Hi, Teferi. Oh, I guess this is. When does this get the counters? Oh, it just got. Okay. Well, so I guess we don't say hi to Teferi yet. Quite yet. Let's go. Let's go for the Brawl's expertise. Let's see if we get that resolved. So it'll be 1, 2, 3. So, what do they have in response? Heads, hey, all right. Mana value
Volunteers to
4
be
or
slightly
less.
electrocuted.
So we can go for the other Ral. Yeah, we'll take a second Ral. They have the response for the Ral. Commandeer. Okay. So they commandeer Ral.
Always nice to get out of the lab.
So we'll just bounce it to our hand. Thank you. Thank you.
Slinging spells is so easy.
Alright. Thalia's Lancer. We search your library for a legendary card. Reveal and put in your hand. Oh, scary. Planeswalker, I assume. And Beseiju. Okay.
I am
Interesting
glad to help my
choice.
colleagues.
Okay, they have 1 mana. Have a Tamiyo. So let's see. Play a land. This deals it to creatures and planeswalkers. So are we fine to lose? Let's see. Hold on. Let's have a think about. If we plus, we can. Yeah, let's play. Well, River's Rebuke.
Testing is ahead of schedule.
Bounce their 2 things. Keep up the play with fire. End turn. So the Beseiju deals with artifacts, enchantments, and non-basic lands. They going for one of our lands, maybe? Seems like a weird thing to tutor up. Especially if they have their mana for their land drop anyways.
I would like
I
to
don't know.
test a new hypothesis with
I'm
you.
sure they have their reasons.
Listen
Okay.
and learn.
Signet. We'll go for the Rel. Let's see if that resolves. It does. Okay. Deal 2 damage to the Abolisher. Draw a card.
Lightning always strikes twice.
Ashlane is very, very, very good. So copy it. Do we copy the play with fire? Puts Tamiyo down to 1. I don't think we do. I think we're just gonna scry.
This ought to be good.
Yeah, that's quite good. Do we do the? Well, no, we'll wait. If they besiege you, our Signet will, in response, play with fire. Ali's Lancers. Well, let's see what they get this time now. Maybe now they're gonna get the heat. Otawara would be kind of funny. It's a Nadu. Awesome. I love Nadu. All right. Well, that's fine. It's fine. We're good. +1. Yep. All the triggers. Swords to
Every
plowshares.
story is worth listening to.
That should be fine, right? Does this whenever creatures you control? Okay. Well, we're gonna hit you for 2. Oh wait, what's deals 1 damage to opponent planeswalker. I mean, hit you for 3.
Stop interrupting me.
Hazard's
You could use
Gambit.
some manners.
All right, let's see here. If we go plus, yes, +1. Four mana.
Tickering
We'll go
pays
like-
off.
We will -2 Ral.
This experiment has shocking.
Hazard's Gambit for 2 mana. Copy it. I guess we'll just start hitting you. You. Making sure I do this right. Okay. Draw 2, proliferate. Just like that. And then that. And then we draw 2, proliferate. Fantastic. Okay, we're at 6 and 6. Do we burn down the house? Is that the answer? I think it is. Yeah, that feels like the right answer. So it leaves us with 1 loyalty. Do they have a response? They have the swords. They're gonna swords their own thing. Oh, that's kind of smart. Giving it some life.
That
I
equipment's
will
fragile.
not stand for
All
such
right,
violence.
and for good measure, now that the swords is gone, we'll throw the Ledger Shredder. That was a kind of complicated turn. Felt like we navigated it pretty good. Again, I'm not a Spellslinger person, so this is a little out of my comfort zone. Lagrella is kind of annoying, but that's okay. Still think we're in pretty good shape. Going for the
I
Tamiyo
am
again.
Tamiyo. It is an honor to meet you.
Choosing Lagrella.
I should have
Alright,
brought
well
more
there's the
parchment.
answer to the Lagrella. So we definitely need to plus you here. Let's see what's on top.
Bolt out of the blue.
Honestly, I think land's perfectly fine. We will plus you, which is
Supercharged.
great.
Super ready.
So 2 damage to each opponent, each creature they control. That's great. We love it. We go for Stella. Stella into Brazen. Does that leave us enough to Seagate? Seagate is going to be 6 mana. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leaves us with 2. So Stella is not going to be enough, unfortunately. So we're just going to Seagate now. Don't get to copy it. That's a-okay. Hit Tamiyo. Draw every land in our deck. Okay. Brazen Borrower. Bounce the Lagrella. Hit the Tamiyo. Get our Ledger Shredder back. They can just take the Ledger Shredder again. I know, but yeah, you know, it's fine. Probably should have hit something else. But at least their Lagrella's summoning sick. That's what's important. This has to be the biggest Seagate Restoration whip I have ever had. 4 lands? It's my fault. I shouldn't have scried that mountain to the top. Into the heart. That's another land. Okay, this is actually going to start getting dangerous for us. We don't have any instants or sorceries. We can -2 draw a card, I guess. Let's do that. Let's hit the Tamiyo. What's 7 is what we're trying to stay away from. Okay. Sink into Stupor. So if we go Stella into Stupor and copy Stupor, or do we just go Ashlaying? Let's go for the Ashlaying. We will, oops, -2.
It's easy. Quantum particles.
We'll play this. So we're gonna bounce the Tamiyo. 3 triggers. We'll hit you in the face, I guess. We probably could have just killed the Tamiyo. I'll get another land, and then we'll copy the, I guess that because it's more mana. Triggers. Get you. Yeah, that was definitely a misplay, bouncing the Tamiyo. Okay. Oh, we have 1 more damage to deal with Lagrella. Can we snappy something back for 1 mana? Yes, the play with fire. Let's do that. Play with fire. We will hit you. Double trigger. Discard the mountain. No, the snarl. Does it deal 2 damage, right? Or did I mess it up again? Oh, I messed up. No, I messed up. That's fine. Lagrella survives. I thought we had the 2 damage. Oh yeah, that only happens once. And that is 2 Planeswalkers. Alright, well that was my own fault. Lagrella stays another day. And she's swinging Lagrella. We'll just swing with Snapcaster. Or block, sorry. Okay, we're getting to the stage of the game where my brain starts to not function properly. Evolution Sage. Clear the end. Counters. Proliferate. Kind of hot out of instants and sorceries, though. Defense of the Heart comes back down. Oh, well, there's an instant for us. Let's see.
This
What's on top? We need something really good on top. Mana drain. Unfortunately, isn't going to really help us right now. So we can go... It's just creatures, eh? Okay. We'll put down land. We'll Fading Hope the Evolution Sage. All the triggers. Nature for 1. Discard the Iconoclast. Draw us a Sorcerer's Class.
I guess you do not.
We'll flip Brawl. That gets bounced.
No one controls me
Impulse.
anymore.
I actually don't mind that on top. We'll go for the Sorcerer's Class next. Draw 2, discard 2. We'll go 1, 2. So we can level 2, turn our creatures to mana dorks. Or with Ral, we can draw some more. Hit Tamiyo down.
I'm not messing around here.
Your aggression is
Chemister's Insight, that's also good. We got things going on. We're definitely slinging spells here. Keep Tamiyo nice and low. Okay. We get to strike it rich.
You're making it
We
difficult
will
to
strike it
work.
rich again. Hit the Tamiyo. Discard the island. Mountain. Okay.
You are setting a bad example.
Hypothesizzle. That will deal with the Grella. Draw 2, discard non-land. Or we do the strike it, or we... Yeah, let's do this. Hit the Tamiyo. Tamiyo's gone. Perfect. We draw.
All stories must end.
Okay.
Why it's called a theory.
2, discard a non-land card. Oh, wash away though. We're gonna decline that. Lagrella, you stay. You live to see another day. Down to 13. This game. At least it's like a lot going on. I mean, normally these long games are just like board wipe, recover, board wipe, recover. All right. Well, let's wash away the Tamiyo. Get you down to 12. Oh, our wash away was washed away. Who would have thought that could have happened? Lands. We have too many lands. There's too many lands in this deck.
You would make an excellent informant.
There's
for my
not, but it
study.
feels like there are.
I have many scrolls.
All
of
right,
data to
Lagrella going in for the Commander Rao.
Machine did me
Put
to
it
see.
back. They draw a card. They get a land. All right. Well, they are cards empty. I think we've got this. I truly, truly think we have this. So let's -2.
There's a storm coming your way.
We're gonna cast the Chemister's Insight. Copy it. At this point, I think we can just start going for the life total. Yes, yes. We did lose a gold span. Probably gotta cast that first. That's okay. We have a lightning bolt. We draw. We deal damage. More draw. More damage. Thermo Alchemist. Not good enough yet. They're down to 8. Ooh. Go for the Niv. Lightning bolt to the face. More triggers. Hit you in the face. Discard the Alchemist. Drop. Land. Hit you in the face. Down to 6. Expressive Iteration. Hit you in the face. Down to 2. Alright, well. We did it. We beat the Bant control deck and it only took 22 minutes. Good game. Alright, let's talk about Ral Monsoon Mage. In case you skipped right to the end to get a feel for the deck, I'll just remind you what the card does. It's a 2-mana human wizard with 1/3 that discounts your instants and sorceries by 1. Whenever you cast an instant and sorcery, you can essentially flip a coin. If you win, great, you get a planeswalker. If you lose, you get hurt 1 damage and you try again next time. On the backside, Ral's +1 just gives you that discount effect again. -2 deals 2 damage to any target things divided by, as essentially deals 2 damage. And then you draw a card if you have a blue permanent. It's -8, which I don't really focus too much on because it's still a little difficult to achieve. Essentially exiles the top 8, you get to cast all the instants and sorceries for free. The one thing of note though is the Ral flips and gets loyalty equal to 2 plus the number of instants and sorceries spells you've cast that turn. So it has the possibility to maybe ultimate turn 1. However, it's kind of hard to predict with the coin flip mechanic. This overall is a pretty typical Spellslinger build. I didn't do anything too crazy, though I still wanted to go over a couple cards that I thought were really good or ones you might want to consider. Moving into the mana acceleration, rampy, discounty stuff. Hadi Jin is just, I don't know. I think it's a good blocker. It's a good flyer, especially in a deck with the Planeswalker commander. It's nice to have something to be able to block well. This is our counter spell category. This is way more than I normally run. Usually I run like 2-3 tops, but I wanted to give Invert Polarity a try and it's a lot of fun. Worst case scenario, you're countering something. Best case scenario, you are stealing something that your opponent's going to use to destroy you. So like it's a ++. This is our removal-y bouncy category, our interaction, you could say. Sink into Stupor worked really well. I think I used it as a land, but I also used it for its bounce ability. It works sort of as a counterspell in a way, but also just bounces anything. So, good card. Highly recommend playing it. This is our cantrippy draw cards, other things, you know, modal spells. I think Tezzeret's Gambit is just great in this deck, obviously, if you have a Planeswalker commander. Other than that, I found Flame of Anor to be pretty good. I like the modality of it, and also Brawl on the front side is a wizard, and also this deck just has quite a few wizards, so I enjoyed this. I think I unlocked it for this deck, and I'm definitely happy I will, because I will probably use it moving forward. This category is kind of a jumble mix of things that care about instants and sorceries in one way or another, and then we have one that isn't instant and sorcery, because essentially just copies that. Snapcaster, always have to have it. Young Pyromancer, Third Path. Fill your board with creatures to trump block because we don't have a ton of them in here. Stella, I did a video on Stella, thought it was super fun. I thought Stella was great in this deck as well. I have a lot of low mana stuff, so I find Stella pretty easy to trigger. Archmage and Stormkiln, I mean, they're just such shoo-ins for this kind of strategy, though Ashling is so good. Like, carried this deck through multiple games. It's like such a powerful Spellslinger card. It does so much. It keeps going. It keeps you, it ramps you, it draws you, it removes stuff on your opponent's board. It's just like a fantastic card. Highly recommend. If you don't have the wildcard for it, I know it's a mythic, so it's steep, but if you do, I highly recommend for any Spellslinger strategy. I was very, very happy. This Ral, you know, we have Rals. We have to keep Rals, you know, strength in numbers. Chandra, Niv, Hullbreaker, they're all things you'd see. This is the top end of a deck like this. It's great when you get in, or when you can get to that point, if you can get to that point, and once you do, usually it's hard to catch up for the opponent. Here's just some kind of incidental value stuff. Ledger Shredder, Rhystic Study. You could probably find other things a little more in flavor. I just threw them in just in case I needed that little bit of card draw. And the Flux Channeler is great because it just helps your Ral get bigger and bigger. And then these are my kind of large scale removal. Brawl's Expertise I finally unlocked. I was super happy with it. It gets rid of 3 things, and usually that's enough to kind of turn the tide of a game, and it gives you a free spell on top of that. So that was this Spellslinger, Planeswalker, coin flippy deck. I had a lot of fun with it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I know Ral is quite the talk of the town in Modern, so I kind of wanted to see how it would work in Commander and Brawl. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, don't tell me. I have a very, very shallow self-esteem. But if you did like it, leave a like, comment, let me know what you thought. And in the next video, I will, well, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do yet, because I have not quite decided. But until then, I will see you, and have a good one.